Flood insurance policies are going up across the country. Not just flood insurance, property insurance, auto insurance. At some point, people just throw these things out the window and saying, forget it, I'll try to self-insure, and then financial devastation happens. So how do you minimize some of these premiums? How do you stop some of this madness from happening when it comes to these insurance rates? That's exactly what we're going to teach you today, is how to minimize these flood insurance markets and one of the hardest insurance markets in the last 100 years. So stay tuned. Hello, my name is Chris Green, president of the Flood Insurance Guru, and today we're talking about how to minimize these flood insurance rates in this extremely hard market, probably the hardest market in 100 years. You know, I know the struggles you can have when it comes to premiums. Trust me, my flood insurance premium was going to be $3,000 on a property. Thankfully, we were able to get it down to about $300 because of different things we understood. That's exactly why we've been helping people with this exact same problem for the last 15 years. So you've gotten your flood insurance renewal in the mail. What exactly can you do? It's significantly gone up. Well, there's a few things you can look at. First of all, make sure the replacement cost of your property is accurate. If you don't have replacement costs listed, see if you're being charged a higher fee or rate because if they're trying to do what's called an actual cash value policy, which means depreciation is going to be taken out. Then, when looking at this private flood insurance, don't just look at one, look at them all. You need to really work with a particular flood insurance broker that has access to the National Flood Insurance Program and at least 5 to 10 different private flood insurance companies. The next thing is when it comes to things like your contents coverage. Make sure that that's properly covered and it's not overinflated because in this market, that's what we see a lot. The other thing is maybe your community has made changes to areas around you that mitigated the flood risk and they changed a little bit. Maybe you've put in things like flood vents or you've changed things. Make sure your carrier knows this. It can have a big impact on you. Also, when looking at this, look at the National Flood Insurance Program and look at things in the Risk Rating 2.0 program to see how these things are impacting you. Ask your agent to explain the different discounts that may apply to you and may not. The mitigation discount. Did you raise things like your air conditioner or furnace to the top of the first floor? Those are things that can have a big impact. So these are some ways to minimize these flood insurance premium impacts in the hardest market in 100 years. So if you're ready to take the next steps of not just minimizing these premiums, maximizing your coverages, and preventing yourself from having that financial devastation with a flood loss, then there's 3 simple steps. Step 1, fill out the form on our website. Step 2, connect with one of our flood education specialists. And step 3, pick the plan that best fits your needs. Thank you